how things change when it happens to Mr. Joe Biden. It's a different standard there for him, it seems like.
So he didn't answer the question about jobs. He doesn't know what an AR-15 is. He was angry at his campaign manager, angry at you, wanted to take you around back. And then I thought the best part of it, and I thought all of it was great, but I thought the best part of it was when you told him, Jerry Wayne, that he works for you, that he works as a citizen of this country. You know, Joe Biden, he wants to be a public servant, wants to be president, served as vice president, works for you as a citizen. And he didn't like that, did he?
No, not at all. Well, he was quick to tell me and the American people that he doesn't work for us. And I think that has rippled throughout America. The fact that he told an American citizen that he does not work for you. That means that he has other people in his pocket that he's working for, and that he does not hold the best interests of American citizens.
You know, what I thought it also said was that this guy is an elitist. Maybe he works for special interests. Maybe he feels like he works for the power brokers of the party. Who knows? But as you say, it doesn't work for you, doesn't work for me, doesn't work for average Americans. The problem with Joe Biden is he's been in office for too long, Jerry. He's been in office for 47 years. And I don't think remembers, what it is to serve the public. I don't think he remembers what it is to be a public servant.
And that's definitely right. You know, I mean, what was going on in the world back before he had a regular job? A lot of things have changed since then. And how do you plan on representing average Americans when you don't even know what it's like to live amongst us? You're not a man of the people. You're a man above the people, and that has to change.
You know, Jerry, that's a great point. I also want to explain to people the anger, in case they didn't see it. I really encourage you to Google this. This is Jerry Wayne's confrontation with Joe Biden. And, you know, he cursed him out, wanted to take him around back. Whenever Joe Biden is confronted, he seems to lose his temper, Jerry. I don't know if you've seen some of these recent interviews that he's done with some African-American journalists. One time he yelled, hey, if you're not for me, you ain't black. And another guy, he was questioning whether he was on cocaine and whether he was taking, drugs because he was a junkie, because the guy just asked him if he would take a cognitive test. And I've seen that throughout his career. When he's confronted, he loses it.
Sure. All these things that he says, it's almost as if he's unplugged from reality and how to have a dialogue with this regular human being. You know, like, think of it, even his put downs that he says to people, like a lion, dog face, pony soldier. I mean, I guess that was in the last time he was just amongst the people. You see, like, it's almost like he got into a little time machine, and he's trying to come back into the spotlight now of amongst average Americans, and it's really showing here that he has no idea what it's like to actually be a regular American.
I know. I remember another point in the campaign. He was talking about go put on the record player, and I think he's lost in a time warp, and I don't think certainly he's not the guy for 2020. He's not the guy for our future. He's a man of the distant past. Jerry, tell us a little bit about what you're doing now. Are you still a Michigan union worker? Are you doing more things supporting the Second Amendment? What's your life like now after that highly publicized confrontation?
My life's definitely in a fast lane right now. I'm still working 7 days a week, 10 hours a day on nights. And during the day, I'm actually doing a lot of interviews, as well as I'm developing a push to save our freedoms. I'm on social media at Jerry Wayne AR-14. If anybody would like to join this movement, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and we're doing a lot behind the scenes as well. I'm developing an organization right now that I can't speak of the name for legality purposes, but we're going to be taking children between the ages of 10 and 17 and teach them how to be upstanding citizens, entrepreneurs of the future that also understand how to safely wield arms.
Well, that's great, and I appreciate hearing from you since you're so busy, and I'm glad that you're doing all this, because I think our country needs people like you that are stepping up and getting involved. In our final minute or so, what do you think would happen to the Second Amendment if Joe Biden was elected president?
I'd like to not think exactly what would happen there because I don't think it'd be very good. It wouldn't be good to start, and it wouldn't be good to finish. And I'm sure plenty of Americans can use their imaginations on that. And I think that it would definitely tear this country apart.
Because as you remember, and as one of the things I think you were talking about when you confronted Joe Biden, he said that his point person on guns was going to be bozo, buffoon, Beto O'Rourke.
Yeah, that's right.
Made a big case of taking away our guns. So
that's right. Well, they think that we
Jerry,
just use guns for. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, because we're up against the clock, unfortunately, but I was just going to commend you for what you're doing, and love to have you back on at some point. And keep up the great work. Jerry Wayne with us right here on Ringside. Thank you, Jerry. And thanks to all of our great callers and contributors and guests that we had today. We'll be back tomorrow on America's Voice to do it again. More coming your way on Ringside right here on WGSO.